Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about nature, architecture, space and as well as many things. When we talk about space, that means like sun, moon, other planets, galaxy, cluster, supercluster and many other objects. But as a human being, if I want to see it, till now we send machine to moon, to other galaxies, but human footprint is only on planet, only on satellite moon, not on other planets and galaxies. But while sending satellites, we have no data or picture about the our solar system and other galaxies. So whether this concept or whether this, you can say, idea come about space, because when we look upside in the night we see many stars, big star, small star, bright star, dull star. So we have thinking about what it actually is. Either we touch it, feel it by, you can say, by going there, or through using our physical or mechanical body in a good state. So we have many ideas. So there are many techniques like meditation. Through meditation you understand the whole creation, because you are a speck of the whole creation. So by understanding yourself you understand the whole creation, whatever it is. But the problem is we try to understand it physically, but it is not possible, because till now as science and technology endeavor in the world, till now human have imprint, you can say, make their footprint only on planet moon, only on a satellite moon. We want make satellite to go on sun, but due to their hotness we are not able to go there. We make other satellite, other mechanism to go on other planets and other satellites by human beings, but it is not possible till now. Okay, because it is not that human being not open or understand that dimension. It is that physical dimension is limited. When we are, how we know that? Just by reading a book or talking to other people? No, just look at your machine. You are a physical entity, okay, and you have some limitations. Some limitation, that means if you want to understand the whole creation, you have to set your physical body and the whole, you can say, life form have to travel here and there, and by then you know the whole thing. That means you have to change your form. In this form you are capable of going only to a limited space, but we know that cosmos is limitless, no beginning, no end. In terms of complexity, in terms of architecture, in terms of their functioning, it is limitless and it is very sophisticatedly created. So if we want to know everything, then we have to perceive it in our inner dimension, because inner dimension is a thing. Inner dimension is thing. Each and every human being is capable of understanding it, and it is unique for each and every human being. Outside situation is different for each and every human being, but inside situation is same. You can take complete charge of your inner dimension, because it is in your hand. Outer dimension required you can say help of other people, but inner dimension is completely in your control. But if you want to know inner as well as outer dimension, we don't know that as you go deep in within your inside you, it is limited. It has infinite dimension. When you go outside, it has infinite dimension. People think that in terms of their physical structure. No, you are just a speck, but within you the whole data of the creation is evolved. Whole data about the creation is embedded. So every human being is capable of knowing whatever they want. It required you can say a skill, perspective and understanding that you are the creator of the whole creation, and in outside world and inside world you are present everywhere. And what, for example, let's say I want to travel. For example, let's say I want to travel. So what I have to do is, I have to keep my physical and mental body in a good state. And also there are places where I go, not on a places which require a lot of money, not in other country, not in that. Just move out from your room and visit any place, any park, any like this. This is a very beautiful park. So go and pay attention on each and every object. When you pay attention on each and on every object, then you understand, then you have an idea about you and they are in some way related with each other. Your life is completely and their life is completely depend on you. Okay, that means through this manner the concept of 5 elements of existence: physical, non-physical, God, creator, preserver, destroyer, knowledge, wealth, power, molecule, element, atom, compound, okay, cell, nucleus, DNA, RNA, all these types of data, all these types of what come when we pay attention on each and every life form, each and every animate and inanimate object. Okay, all subject till now who are present in this world is all about all subjects are tried to know an idea about the creator of the whole creation. You are capable of knowing, because nowadays when you see problems in the world, they faces economic problem, they faces political problem, they faces social problem, and we have to solve that problem. It is not, but for that we have to understand first ourselves. That means each and every life form is connected with each other, with other life form, and all the life form is connected with inanimate object, and all the animate and inanimate object is present in the whole creation. So you are like say a microcosmos of the whole microcosmos. So if you know understand yourself completely, you are capable of knowing the whole cosmos. So you do not have to spend a lot of money, you do not have to spend a lot of time, you do not have to spend a lot of, you can say, things which are not required to know this, because in science and technology people send satellite, send different machines in the space to understand the space. People send their spy in other country to take charge or know some data about that person. But if we understand on a conclusion that the core idea of each and every human being who are living on this planet Earth is to live a good full-fledged life on this planet Earth, and for that air is free, water is free, soil is free, space is free, fire is free. Okay, that means everything is free. You come here as a single, you go, when you die you go single. That means each and everything very clear in the life when you pay attention on each and every life form. But people complicated it. People complicated it on the name of love, on the name of money, on the name of education, on the name of social practices. When you step outside in the world and when you look at the people, more than 99% of the people spend their time, or you can say waste their time on things which are not very useful for their growth, for physical, mental, energy, emotional and bliss growth. Because you have to understand your mechanism, how it functions, every cell in your body working every moment to keep you alive. Okay, and it is a very important thing. It is a very important thing. Many people do not understand it, but when you look at the structure of a cell, every cell, animal cell, plant cell and other bacteria, microbe, every cell is in itself you can say complete form of you. Like you are a microcosmos of the whole microcosmos. If you consider yourself as a microcosmos, then cell is a microcosmos. If you consider cell as a macrocosmos, then every, you can say, small some atomic particle available in present in the cell is a macrocosmos. That's when if you want to divide the whole creation into small spots, then you till reach to a point where nothing. That means you left with nothing, and nothing is the source of creation. Okay, that means whatever I talk about, whatever dimension I talk about, everything is started with nothing and with everything, then started with nothing and end with everything. But very few people understand it, realize it. Many spend their time and their money and their resources in finding the solution of their problem by spending more money, more time, more other things. But it requires just invest your time in a good manner. Your time is very precious, not your money, not your home, not your relationship, not your work. Your time is precious. So you can say invest your time on things which are beneficial for your life as well as for the life of other human beings who are living on this planet Earth, as well as for other animate and inanimate objects who are living in the whole creation. Okay, so if you are a poor or rich, if you are educated or uneducated, all you have to do is understand your mechanism. If you are a human being, if you are not a human being, any other object, understand your position and try to understand the whole creation. Even a particle, you make aware a particle that how they know the basis of their existence on this planet and how they know everything. Because each atom, each particle, each sand have a capability of exploring the all dimensions of the creation. Human being is one of them. Each and every one have a different capability. Each and every one have a different, you can say, different amount of time to live on this planet Earth. So it is a very miracle that whoever created us, whoever created this plant, flowers, whoever created this whole creation, sand, water, soil, everything is a creation. When you want to divide creation, you divide it, and you reach to a point where there is infinite number. That means you divide the creation into infinite numbers. But when you try to unite everything, it come to a one. That means everything started from nothing, go to everything, everything then nothing. That means this cycle is going on, nothing to everything, everything to nothing, nothing to everything. And there is a process in it. If you have to you have to just pay attention. And why I am saying that, because if there is a tree, if you pay attention on that, if you want to know complete about that tree, that means you have to experience that tree, and it is only possible when you are a form of that tree. If not, then it is not possible. So let's say if I want to talk about, if I want to learn about a flower, so the best way is to experience the flower, and for that you have to become the flower. Okay, so in this manner, if you want to know flower, if you want to know tree, if you want to know dog, animal, whatever 8.4 billion species, if you want to know each and everything, if you want to know animate and inanimate, you have to become like that, because there is no other way through which you can know the completely that object. So for which you have to not become like that, just spread your energy and make your energy so, you can say, energetic, that you feel everything as part of yourself. And when you feel everything as part of yourself, you are capable of knowing anything. Because when I recorded this video, I saw many problems in this world, like current problem, Russia-Ukraine issue, okay, NATO issue, USA issue, China issue, many types of issue is going on. That means Russia tried to capture Ukraine and tried to use that land for their own benefit, for their economic well-being, political well-being, social well-being, on ethnic basis, on defense basis. So there is a war-like situation going on in the whole world. So if we want to solve this problem, we have to make aware the leader of all this country, China, Russia, Ukraine and USA, that you are all one. Do not fight. Try to use technique for the well-being of the humanity, not for destroying the humanity. Okay, because when this war continue, then many people lost their life. Okay, because Russia is also have a capability, USA also have a capability, but in between many innocent people die who are not yet lived their life on a good condition, on a good state. So this problem you can also solve in that you have to consider everyone as part of yourself. So if you consider everything as a part of yourself, you do not try to harm them, you try to, you can say, make them aware that that someone or something live a good full-fledged life on this planet Earth. So it is very important that through political means, through social means, through economic means, through defense means, through science and technology means, through environment means, there is no mean if human being do not become conscious and understand and perceive everything as a part of their self. Okay, nowadays if you talk about any problem, okay, gender issue, race issue, caste issue, sex issue, political issue, economic issue, environment issue, okay, knowledge issue, health issue, everything is related with the condition that you have to understand your mechanism. If you understand your mechanism, you want that your mechanism is not in a good state. No, if you know the mystery of your body, your existence, you try to understand, open the each and every dimension of this existence, each and every dimension of your body, each and every dimension of everything which is present inside you as well as outside you, from small to large, from simple to complex, from surface to core. So it is very important, that whatever area you choose, try to link that area with your body. When you link with your body, you experience that area, and where you try to go deep and deep and deep, you come to a point where you want to know what is the creation and who is the creator. And this is the ultimate question which every people, you can say, suffer, or what every people want to know. Whatever you want to know, whatever, you can say, data you gain, whatever types of technology you develop, everything is basically about knowing the creator and its creation. Okay, when you, for example, when you look at here and there, you see many things, but as I am a human being, I see things from my naked eye which is like on a level which my naked eye are capable of seeing. If I want to know thing below that level, I have to use microscope, and if I want to see anything beyond our visual limits, which is far away from, you can say, in bigger than my body or other things, then I have to use macroscope. That is microscope for larger body, microscope from smaller body, and we go deep and deep and deep. Through microscope we come to a point of nothingness, to macroscope we come to the point of everything, and when you combine, nothing and everything is same. So this is a very beautiful creation. You do not understand it by cutting it, by destroying it, or by, you can say, invest your money, your time into it. You have to just pay attention on it. Everything required in your life is your time, nothing else. If you dedicate your time on your life to becoming a full-fledged life on this planet Earth, then you are a complete life. In reality, you are a complete life, and you are capable of knowing anything about the creation, about the creator, whatever subject you are thought of. From let's say, I am a human being, so from my birth, life, death, before my birth, after my death, in this whole life, about time, about movement, about, you can say, dharma, what is truth, what is reality, what is, you can say, who is creator, who is preserver, who is destroyer, what is net, what is wealth, what is power, okay, what is physical dimension, non-physical dimension. All these are keywords. If you do not really want to, if you do not really experience it, because these are words arrive in the mind of human being when they perceive something. Actually, nowadays many people just type on Google and solve their problem, but this is not actual problem. When you suffer, or when you want to know answer of any question, so you have to first understand that in your perception. That means, for example, when I talk about, if I want to know about myself, so I have to pay enough attention on my body, okay, in terms of my color, in terms of my cells, in terms of my veins, in terms of my leg, eye, everything, inner as well as outer. And if I expand this horizon, then I know that I am present everywhere, because everything is directly or indirectly attached to it. Whatever is happening in the whole world is directly or indirectly your responsibility. Very few people achieve it because they pay attention on it. If you invest your time on yourself, then you are capable of knowing anything. If you invest your time on things other, like things which are not help in your growth, then it is a wasted life, okay. So we have to first solve the problem of the world, and on the same level we also create tools, technology, so that human being reach to a certain level. From that, they are capable of going wherever they want, okay. So this is a very small lecture. I hope through this small video you learn something from it and you enjoy it. So namaskaram, thank you.